the blood boiling. Why like a rivalry game? Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the LSU Tigers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. Here at home with this conference opponent and heated rival coming in, this is an opportunity to make a name for themselves in the conference. The SEC is off to a competitive start, and they have got to prove themselves here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Warren. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Play fake, Reed. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throwing Reed. Completes it in the middle. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Here's Reed to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it in, it's Horton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Texas A&M going up tempo. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Finds his man. It's Durham.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch and he's free. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. DB's right up on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught, it's Brown. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. He just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You've set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The field goal is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. There's some room. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Back to throw, it's Leonard. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this full vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Reed got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. To the air, it's Reed. Makes the grab on the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Reed. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing 2 really good defenses go at it today.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Complete. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch.
Makes a grab and room to run. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, David, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was going to try to pressure him, so you want to know where your answers are against the blitz, and he found it there, dumping it off to his back.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Throwing Reed. Pressure coming. Throwing right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 17 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Razorbacks coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. Make it 2 in a row for that ball club after they started the season 1-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first-half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Durham one more time. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Got his man on the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The run inside. It's Hall. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Green. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Nice play by this defense again, and I feel like it's a broken record, doesn't it, guys? Like, seriously, both defense playing at a high level. Which offense can get a spark, make a big play, and get something going?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Throws it back. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Running inside. It's Owens. That'll just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And I know that wasn't a big gain, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Reed to throw. That's caught. It's Craver. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Reed on the play action. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
That's caught. It's Johnson. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Aggies want to move quickly. Might be changing the route. Reed to the air again. Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
I don't know, guys. The way this game's going, the defensive tug-of-war this has been, that might be enough right there. Points have been difficult to come by, but the offense found a way to get it done. Really nice job of execution there on that drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Reed throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Reed. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Could be an alley. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He got a step and just dusted the field. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Bring it out. It's Warren. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Owens. Gets away from one, finds some space. Continues to fight for yards. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing Reed. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Finds some room. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
This is just complimentary football, and we're seeing it now. Offense scoring points and the defense doing their job. Great job flying to the ball, forcing that football loose, picking it up, convoy to go score, David. Everything going their way.
Everything going their way, making plays, and this offense is going to have to find some answers. Now dug yourself a hole. Going to get in predominantly passing situations. This offense has got to find something fast.
He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Here's Reed to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Reed. uncorks it. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Play action with Reed. He's got an open man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Again, it's Reed. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Reed fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He wants to change this route. Reed to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Trying to pull his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Aggies. We're on the sideline. Got it in the end zone.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point is good. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Smashes through the tackle. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
The give to Caden Durham. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Laterals it back. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what